Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a really exciting, I always say that, but this one's really exciting for me personally because I haven't seen anyone else review this palette. By the time that you guys see this, if you guys see anyone else's review up, it's probably because they don't have kids and their kids didn't have a sleepover. I have my hands on the brand new Sigma Enchanted eyeshadow palette. It is so cute. The whole packaging is metallic. Is it called metallic or like chrome? I don't know. Anyway, you guys, this is what the packaging looks like. And then you go ahead and turn it over, and then you have the name of the eyeshadows in the back. It also comes with a dual-ended brush. So let's just go ahead and open this up and take a look at what this palette looks like. This palette is going to be retailing for $49, and it's going to be available on August 13th. So luckily I'm able to share my thoughts in regards to this palette, let you guys know if it blends well, its performance, and let you guys know whether it's worth the $49 on August 13th. Okay, and this is the palette right here. It looks exactly the same as the packaging, but yeah, the back looks like this. It just doesn't have the dual-ended brush on the back of the picture. Okay, so then just opening it up, it has a little, it does have a little plastic thing to protect the eyeshadows, as you guys seen. And just look at these eyeshadows, you guys. I haven't played with it, but I did take a look at the eyeshadows and it just looks so beautiful. I have not seen eyeshadows quite like this here. And the color scheme I think is so perfect, very versatile, and then you can also take it a little bit dark. I almost feel like you can do a lot of like Christmas looks later on in the year. And, you know, your daytime looks right here. Let me bring you up closer to the eyeshadows. This one right here by far looks like it's going to be my favorite. It's really difficult to get on camera what these eyeshadows look like because they don't look like anything that I've ever seen before, okay? These are like extra shiny. Okay, so here's a close-up. Let me see if I can tilt it over and you can get a better view. So I'm going to do some finger swatches. I'm going to show you guys Electrum, which is the gold one. And that's this one right here. Wow, look at that. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you guys is Moonglade. That's this one right here. That right there is Moonglade. And then moving on to the color Plume. This looks beautiful. And that one right there is called Bloom. And then on my pinky, I'm going to take the color Budding, and that's on the pinky right there. This one right here is a very light shimmer shadow, but I'm still going to swatch it for you. This is called Sunburst, and that right there is what Sunburst looks like. It's not too shimmery, but it is a shimmer. The next one I'm going to swatch is called Cosmos, and that's this green one right here, which I think is going to be so perfect for like Christmas time. Look at that color. Okay, so let's move on to the one that I'm just so freaking excited for. This one is called Metamorphosis. And that is Metamorphosis. She is unique, she is beautiful, and she looks wet. Okay, let me show you guys the brush. So I'm going to pull up on the little string right here. It's going to bring the brush up. I have so many Sigma brushes and I don't feel like there's anything like my Sigma brushes. They are very high quality and they also have a 1-year warranty on them. So if they start shedding, but mine, I've had them for like over a year and I have not had any shedding issues and I'm always washing my brushes. So yeah, you can return them if there's anything defective with them. So I'm really excited to have a dual-ended brush from Sigma. And it has a really nice blending brush at one end, and then the other one is a little bit more for packing. So you can do a lot of the packing with those shimmers and then obviously blend with this. Since I have so many Sigma brushes, I'm going to be using only Sigma brushes for this look. So if you want to see me put these eyeshadows to use, and also you want to know how the mattes work, then let's just go ahead and jump right into this video.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you. Set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
I'm going to start off by using the Sigma eyeshadow base primer. So it doesn't look too messy, I'm just going to be applying this all over the lid area, like so. And this one is actually in the color, I can't say this word, sorbet? I'm pretty bad at saying that. So I'm going to take this Practic brush, and this is a sister brand to Sigma, and I'm just going to distribute that primer all over the lid. So this primer does have like a sticky consistency so that the eyeshadows really show through. I'm going to start off by using the E56 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and take the color Quartz, which is this, what do you call it, like a matte? I don't know. I'm just taking this eyeshadow right here, and I'm going to be placing that right under the brow. This eyeshadow feels really buttery, really nice, and it also really brightens up that brow bone. Now I'm going to take the fluffy side of the brush. Oh shoot, it still has the plastic. I like how expensive these look. I'm going to take this really nice blush color, and I'm going to start to use this as my transition color. So I'm not experiencing any kickback at all in the pan, and I'm seeing pigmentation. I can't wait to go into the deeper colors, but so far they are appearing true to color on my lid. With the same brush, I'm going to go into the color Terra. And now I'm going to lift my eyebrow up and then just really focus into this crease area. It doesn't matter if I bring it down to my lid space. I'm just really starting to deepen up the eye socket. And I want to create a really nice blend from each color to the next. And these are just blending really beautiful. I can definitely deepen up this color right here, but I'm going to be using a fourth color. And this is just not the right brush to deepen up any colors. It's just meant to blend out the eyeshadows, and it's doing a beautiful job. This part right here, you can definitely use it to deepen up a color and really pack it on. And then you can use this side to blend it out. So I'm going to show you just how to do that. So I'm taking this side of the brush now, and I'm going to go into the darkest brown, which is called Claystone. And that's this one right here. Lifting the eyebrow once again, I'm gonna start to focus into that crease area. Just really packing this eyeshadow on, like so. Now I'm gonna be taking the Sigma E42 Precision Firm Blender brush, and I'm just going to diffuse the outer edge of that brown. Look how easy this brush just did that. So now I'm using my Rose Oil Blend from Pixi on a Q-tip, and I'm just going to go ahead and remove some of the eyeshadow right here. Taking the clean side of the Q-tip, I'm just going to remove some of that oil. I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Concealer, and this is in C0. I like to use a white base so that whatever eyeshadow I put over this really pops through. Since it's a white base, it's going to do that. And I'm going to be taking a Sigma E46 brush, and I'm just going to begin to apply it right in here. I do have other flat brushes from Sigma, but I want to show you guys how you can utilize this brush as much as possible. I wiped off the previous eyeshadow color that I packed onto the crease area, and I'm going to be dipping into that pretty color that I told you guys I was dying to try, which is the color Metamorphosis, and that's this one right here. I am going to be spraying it, and I'm going to begin packing it onto that white base. At first, pack it on because you are putting it on a wet concealer. Well, it's not super wet, but it's not super dry either. And I did spray the brush, so I just want to make sure that the color appears true to color. Again, spraying the brush after I dipped into the color one more time. I do want to use that green color called Cosmos, which is this one right here, because it almost looks similar in color because the first one that I used has like reflex, like it has like burgundy green reflex to it. It's like a duochrome like I mentioned. And I'm going to be placing this right next to the other one. Hold on, I have to spray my brush. So spraying my brush, same brush, I'm just going to begin to place that right next to it and just kind of like drag it in towards that color. Wow, that is pretty. Look at this look. It is a whole look and we're not even done. Alright, so now that I have done that, I really want to use the color Evergreen, and that's this one right here. This color really drew my attention along with this one, and I felt like these three were going to go together perfectly. I try to use as many colors as possible so you guys can get an idea of what the eyeshadows look like. So far I've used a total of 7 eyeshadows, and this palette contains 16. So I use basically half of the eyeshadows, so stay tuned for more looks. Should I do a 2 looks, 1 palette, or should I just do a daytime look again using this palette? Let me know down in the comments. So taking that color Evergreen, I'm using a Sigma E57 brush, and I'm going to place it right in the outer edge right here. Wow, that's pigmented. I would love to see how this eyeshadow blends out, but I'm just placing it at the outer corners for this look here. So I'll definitely implement it into another look, depending on what you guys say down in the comments. If not, I'll definitely incorporate this eyeshadow in another look for my Instagram. So now that the eyeshadow is packed on nicely, I'm going to be taking a Sigma E33 brush, and I'm just going to start to diffuse these outer edges. And this inner corner right here needs to be blended out as well. I'm going to go ahead and put a black liner on my waterline, and this one here is from Sleek Makeup. Look how easily that applied. I want to smoke out this lower eye because I feel like this eye almost looks really romantic, really pretty for like a date night. So I'm going to be smoking it out. Let's see, what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to start with the color Evergreen, and I'm going to be using a pencil brush, and this one here is the E30 pencil brush from Sigma. I'm going to place it right underneath that eyeliner there. Just like that. Now I'm going to be taking an E36 brush and dipping back into the color Terra, which is this corner shade right here. And I'm just going to diffuse the bottom with that color. And I like to take my eyeshadow pretty low down here because I start to get little lines because I'm getting older. If you guys are younger, then you don't have that problem. But you will, so take care of your skin, girl. Okay, so now that I have done that, I'm going to go back in with the same brush that I used to apply the concealer. I'm just going to wipe it down. And I really want to use one more color, and I think I'm going to go into the color Budding, which is this one right here. Only because it looks a lot brighter than the color Moonglade. So I'm just taking that color and applying it right in here. Oh wow, that is a lot brighter than I expected it to be. Shit. Okay. Wiping some of that on a little cloth on my table. And I'm going to start trying to diffuse it because that is too bright, homegirl. Now I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Should I do eyeliner? I don't want to do eyeliner. I want to keep this look. I'm going to do the other eye off camera. I'll do some mascara, some lashes, the rest of my face, and I'll come right back with you guys to show you the finished look.
I guess you're back. Are you gonna tell me where you went? All the messages I sent with no reply. It's like that. You're just gonna walk into my room. I hate how you assume I'll take the pleasure and the pain, the sorrows in your brain, 'cause I know you're on the run. I'll take the pleasure and the pain.
Okay guys, I'm back. I probably look completely different, but that's what makeup does, and I enjoy playing with makeup. So now let's go ahead and talk about this Enchanted palette. So I pretty much shared my thoughts as we were doing the tutorial. This palette launched in perfect time for the fall season that's coming upon us. These colors all here just speak fall to me. And then these over here are more for your daytime looks. I'm really excited to play with the lighter shades. I just really wanted to incorporate as many colors as possible. In this look, I used a total of 8 eyeshadows, so as I was applying them to my eyes, you guys can definitely see that the pigmentation is there. They're very easy to blend out. I had very little fallout. It wasn't even visible, as you guys seen, but once I wiped my face off for my foundation application, I definitely had a little bit on my makeup wipe right here. But as you guys can see, it's very minimal. All of the eyeshadows that I've used so far have appeared true to color, and I'm trying to see if there's any cons to this palette. I really do not have any complaints about this palette so far. I haven't played with the other half of the eyeshadows, so I mean, I might be speaking too soon. So like I asked you guys before, please let me know if you want to see 2 looks using this palette, or maybe you just want to see little mini tutorials on my Instagram. Once again, this palette is going to retail for $49 on the Sigma website, and I am an affiliate with Sigma. I don't want to sound too pushy as to go buy this palette. It's really up to you and whether it's something that fits into your makeup routine. If you're somebody that likes to play it safe with your makeup, I think you'll definitely love this palette because you can do a lot of pretty subtle looks using a lot of these shades. And then you have your deeper colors right here to do your smoky eyes for a night out. So, I mean, this palette is not like super bright and in your face. Okay, so one thing that's probably going to be bothering me is the fact that it's on a white surface. I just don't like the fact that it's white because I have like OCD, and I don't know, it's just going to bother me when it starts to look dirty, but that's just my picky ass. So as I was saying, you can save 10% off of your purchase by using code Tracey10 at checkout, or I'll go ahead and put a direct link down below in the description box so that you can head over to Sigma's website directly. Again, this is going to launch on August 13th. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and if you're here new to my channel, I do post 2 to 3 times a week, and I hope that you do subscribe down below. I do a lot of eyeshadow looks because I feel like that is the problem area for most people. It has definitely been my problem area in the past, and with a lot of consistency and practice, I definitely have progressed. I'm not saying that my eye makeup is always like perfect and on point, but I always work towards improving. So I'm here to teach you step-by-step tutorials, and I hope that I have gained you as a friend. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.